Hi everybody, Mr. Saunders here again, ready to learn with you again today in lesson number 7 of our maths learning together. Really excited for today's lesson and I hope you are too. So let's get going with our learning for today. Now today, what are we going to need? First of all, we are going to need something to write with and something to write on. So pen, pencil, whiteboard pen, and then something to write on paper, but in a book, on a whiteboard, whatever you would like. So if you need to, pause the video now and go and get all of those things so we are ready to do our learning together today. Well done. So today, warm up today, I've got some optical illusions. So here we go. Here's the first one. It's a picture of an elephant, but you might notice something different about its legs. So I want you to tell me, how many legs do you think this elephant has? It's a bit tricky, isn't it? There's no right or wrong answer, but it looks a bit strange, doesn't it? So how many legs do you think it has? Personally, I think it might have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but elephants don't normally have 5 legs, and there's a bit missing here, isn't there? That's a bit strange, that one, but I wonder if you thought the same as me. And this one over here then, what 2 animals can you see here? What 2 animals can you see here? Bit tricky, isn't it? I can see a hare or a rabbit here with its rabbit nose here and its ears and its eye, but I can also see a duck with its beak here and its eyes here. They're a bit strange, aren't they? Optical illusions. They trick us into seeing things that maybe aren't there. Fantastic, well done. Okay, so what are we learning about today? Today we are learning about finding 10 more or 10 less than a 3-digit number. So what words are we going to need? We're still going to need to be using words hundreds, tens and ones. They're really, really important. But also we're going to need to be using the words more and less. And we're going to look at what those words mean in a minute. So here we're going to start with the word more. And there are lots of different words that we can use instead of more. So like sum, add, altogether, total, and increase. But more means when we want more of something, when we want to add something on. And you might use the word more when you want more pudding of something or more cake. You might say, please, can I have some more? But your grown-ups might not let you. But more is when we want to add things on. So if we're finding 10 more, we want to add 10 to our 3-digit number. Can you think of any other times that you might use the word more? I've just given you an example when you want more cake. But can you think of any other examples of when you might use the word more? Have a think. Fantastic, well done. You might use the word more quite a few times in the day when you want more of something, when you want to add something to the amount that you already have. So, finding 10 more. And today, we're going to use all different ways that we can represent numbers. We're going to use deans, we're going to use place value counters, and we're going to just use 3-digit numbers abstractly as well. So here, I've got the number 123. And I've made it out of deans. I know 123 has got 100, 2 tens, and 3 ones. I want to find 10 more than this number. So all I'm going to look at, if I'm finding 10 more, is my tens column. Because I'm not finding 100 more, I'm not finding 1 more, I'm finding 10 more. And if I'm finding 10 more, I need to look in my tens. And if I want to find one lot of 10 more than 123, I add one lot of 10 to my tens column. So here I've got 2 tens, I'm going to add one more 10. There we go. Can you see I've added 1 10? Before I had 2 tens, because in 123 I've got 2 tens. If I add one more 10, how many tens have I got now? 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 tens. So what number have I got now? I've got 100, 3 tens, and 3 ones. 133. So 10 more than 123 is 133. Can you see the digit in my tens column has gone up by 1 because I've added 1 10. My hundreds have stayed the same here. My ones have stayed the same, but my tens has increased by 1 because I'm adding 10 more. Here we go. Let's have a go at a different number. And here I've got the number 271. Okay, 271. So first of all, I'm going to work out which of those digits is in my tens column, because I want to find 10 more than this number. So what one of my digits is in my tens column? You're right, it's the 7, isn't it? Because this would be hundreds, 2 hundreds, 7 tens, and 1 1. So I'm just going to look at my tens. So tens, 7 tens. I'm going to add 1 10 to that tens column. 7 tens. So here I've got 7 tens, and I'm going to add 1 more 10 because I want to add 10 to my number. 7 tens add 1 10. So I've got 7 tens, and I'm going to add 1 more 10. How many tens do you think I'll have then? Yeah, you're right. I would have 8 tens. 281. Can you see I had 7 tens here? I added 1 more 10, and I got to 281. 7 add 1 10 is 8 tens. Fantastic. Let's have a look at less then. And less, again, there are different ways that we can say less. Fewer, minus, we can take away, subtract, and decrease. You might have heard some of those words before. And less is when you want to take things away. I wonder if you can think of any times when you might use the word less. If we think about our example with more, you might say you want more cake. But if there's some food that you don't like, I don't like peas. So I might say, I want less of them because I don't like them. I wonder if you can think of any other times you might use the word less. Excellent, well done, great thinking. So let's have a look at how we can take away, or we can find 10 less than a 3-digit number. So I've started with the same number here. I've started with the number 123, 100, 2 tens, and 3 ones. And I'm finding 10 less. So what column am I going to look at? Am I going to look at hundreds, tens, or ones? Yeah, you're right, you're absolutely right. I'm going to look at my tens because I'm looking at 10 less, not 100 less, not 1 less. I'm looking at 10 less. So I'm going to look at my tens column. And here I've got 1, 2 tens. So if I'm going to take one of those tens away, because we've just said less is when we take away, how many tens am I going to be left with? Let's have a look. Okay, let's see. Ah, so 1's gone. Can you see how I had 2 tens? And I'm going to take 1 10 away. What number have I got now then? I've got 100, 1 10, and 3 ones. Yeah, you're right. I've got the number 113. Very good. Because here I've still got 100, still got 3 ones, but I had 2 tens, taken 1 away. Now I've got 1 10 left. Let's have a look over here. I've got my number 271 again. And again, I'm finding 10 less. I'm going to find my digit in my tens column, which here again is my 7, isn't it? But this time, instead of finding 10 more, I'm finding 10 less. So I've got 7 tens, and I want to take one of those tens away. So I've got 7 tens, and this time I want to take away 1 10. So I've got 7 tens. I'm going to take away 1 10. How many tens would I have left? 7 tens, take away 1 10. I've got 6 tens left. Well done. So my answer would be 261, because my hundreds have stayed the same, my ones have stayed the same, but here I had 7 tens. I took away 1 10. 7 take away 1 10 is 6 tens. Very well done. Let's have a go together then. So on your piece of paper, can you draw a place value grid of hundreds, tens, and ones? I will show you my one that I have got here. Fantastic. So here is mine. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. Excellent. So we should have hundreds, tens, and ones. And we're going to have a go at finding 10 more or 10 less than a number. So the first number we're going to look at is 212. And I want us to make this one using Dean, so using those blocks for hundreds, those the tens, sticks for tens, and dots or squares for ones. So I'm going to make it. Can you draw the number 212 in your place value grid? Fantastic, well done. Hopefully yours looks a little bit like mine. I've got 2 hundreds, 1 10, and 2 ones. Fantastic, well done. We want to find 10 more than this number. So can you draw an extra 10 in the tens column? Because if we're finding 10 more, I want to add one lot of 10. Here we go, here's my 10, here and it comes. There we go, fantastic. So I had the number 212, and I'm going to find 10 more. So I'm going to add one lot of 10. Fantastic, hopefully you've been able to draw that. What number have I got now? I've got 2 hundreds, 2 tens, and 2 ones. 2, 2, 2. So my answer is 222. So 10 more than 212 is 222. Well done, fantastic, excellent. Let's try and find then 10 less than the number. And this time I'm going to use my place value counters that we've used before. I'm going to go for the number, or I want you to draw as well, the number 651. So 651, but this time using counters or little circles in each one. So 651. Fantastic. Hopefully you've drawn something like mine, because I've got 6 hundreds, 5 tens, and 1 1. 651. Well done. And this time we're going to find 10 less than this number, 10 less than 651. So if I'm finding less, that we said earlier that was taking away. So if you've drawn it, you could maybe cross one out. I'm going to take one of my counters away. If I'm finding 10 less, I'm looking in my tens column. So I'm going to take one away from my tens column. You might cross it out if you've drawn it. So I had 651. I'm going to take 10 away, 10 less. What number have I been left with? Well done. I've been left with the number 641, because I had 5 tens, but I took 10 away. I'm finding 10 less, 641. Fantastic, well done. Let's have a go then at doing one more. And this time we're going to find 10 more. And we're going to find 10 more than 443. This time, let's just do it by writing numbers in our place value grid. 443. 443. Fantastic. Hopefully you've been able to draw that number into your place value grid as well. And now we're going to find 10 more than this number. So I'm going to look again in my tens column. So here I've got 4 lots of 10, and I want to find 10 more. So that means I'm going to add a 10 on, isn't it? More means adding on. So here I've got 4. I've got 4 tens. I've got 4 tens, and I want to add one more 10. I'm going to have 5 tens, because 4 tens, add 1 10 is 5 tens. So here now I've got my number 453. So 10 more than 443 is 453. Well done if you managed to get that one right as well. Excellent. So there we use Dean's, place value counters, and just numbers to be able to find 10 more and 10 less. Lots of different ways and representations that we can use. Well done. Okay, let's go back then and see what we are doing next. So sometimes it gets a bit tricky, because sometimes when we're finding 10 more or 10 less, we have to bridge over into the next one multiple of 100, 100, 200, 300. We looked at those multiples of 100 before. And sometimes when we're finding 10 more or we're finding 10 less, we have to go into the next or the next 100 or the 100 from before. So, for example, here, I've got the number 191, and I want to find 10 more than that number. Okay, so I've made the number 191 here. I've got 100, 9 tens, and 1 1. Okay, I want to find 10 more. 10 more means adding, doesn't it? So I'm going to add 1 10 to my tens column. Here we go. Can you see? Did you see it? Come in. There we go. There we go. I did 1 10 because I'm finding 10 more. But now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 tens in my tens column, and I can't have 10 tens in my tens column. So I need to exchange. Can anyone remember what 10 lots of 10 was the same as? Well done. 10 lots of 10 is the same as 100, isn't it? If we counted 10 lots of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 tens is the same as 100. So I can exchange, I can change all of those tens, those 10 lots of 10, for 100. So I get rid of those and I change them, I exchange them into one lot of 100. Let's go back and do that again. So here I had 9 tens, I added a 10 because I'm finding 10 more. I've got 10 tens. 10 tens is the same as 100. So I'm going to take them out of my tens, so I'm going to take all of those tens away and I'm going to exchange them. I'm going to change them into one lot of 100. So 10 more than 191 is 201. Fantastic. Let's have a look at this number then over here. This time I want to find 10 less than 205 and I've made my number 205. Now, if I want to find 10 less, it means I'm taking away some tens. But I've got no tens in my tens column to take away. I can't take any away. So what I've got to do is, first of all, I've got to exchange one of these hundreds for 10 tens. We've just said 100 is the same as 10 tens. So I'm going to exchange 100 for 10 tens. There we go. Now I've got some tens that I can take away from. So I'm going to take away 1 10 because I'm finding 10 less. So that one goes. So the answer I'm left with is 195 because I've got 100, 9 tens and 5 ones. Well done. Okay, activity number 1 then today is I want you to find 10 less and 10 more than these numbers. So we've got the number 43, 241, 372, 119, 402, 628 and 497. And on this side, I want you to find 10 less than each number. So 10 less than 43, 10 less than 241. And on this side of the grid, I want you to find 10 more. So 10 more than 43, 10 more than 241. So pause the video here, have a go at these, and then click play, and we will have a go at answering them together. Well done. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Let's have a look at some answers and let's see how you've done. So here we go. So 43, 10 less than 43. I'm looking at my tens column. This number has got 4 tens. I'm taking one away. I'm left with 3 tens, so 33. Here, 10 more than 43. I've got 4 tens. Add 1 10, 5 tens, 53. Well done. Let's have a look at 119. 119 has got 1 10. Take 1 10 away to find 10 less. No tens left. 109. And if I'm adding 1 10, I've got 1 10 here. Add 10 to find 10 more. 129. And let's look at the bottom one. 497. I've got 9 tens in this number. I'm going to take one away to find 10 less. I've got 8 tens, 487. And I'm adding 10. This is where I need to, if I had got 9 tens, add 1 10, I get 10 tens, and I can exchange all of those tens for one lot of 100. So now I've got 500 instead of 407. Well done for having a go at those. Activity number 2 then. This time we've got some word problems. So you need to read the question really, really carefully, decide whether you need to find 10 more or whether you need to find 10 less, and then see if you can work out the answer. The first one, Bob has 672 toy cars. That's quite a few, isn't it? And he loses 10 of them. How many does he have left? So if he's lost 10 of them, are we finding 10 more or are we finding 10 less? Yeah, you're right, we're finding 10 less because 10 of them have been taken away. 10 of them have disappeared. So you need to find 10 less than 672. Well done. Pause the video now and have a go at all of those, and then we'll go through all the answers together. Well done. Let's have a look at the first one. So we said the first one, Bob, he had 672 and he lost 10 of them. So we were taking 10 away. 672 has got 7 in the tens column, taking 1 10 away, 6 tens left, so 662. Well done. Okay, next one. Sarah has 724 flowers and she plants 10 more. How many does she have now? Big clue there. We've got the word more. We need to find 10 more than 724. 2 in my tens column. Finding more, adding one more 10. Now I've got 3 tens. So 734. Well done. Okay, John has 382 Pokemon cards, but gives 10 to his friend. How many does he have left? Oh, I like the word left there. That tells me, that's a big clue that tells me that some of them have gone, and he's giving 10 to his friend. So we need to find 10 less than 382. So here I've got 8 tens, and I'm going to find one less. So taking 1 10 away, now I've got 7 tens. So 372. Well done. And this is the tricky one. Rachel counts her sweets and has 151. Her friends say they have already eaten 10 each. How many sweets does Rachel have to begin with? So she's got 151 now, but her 3 friends, so they ate 10 each. And how many did she begin with? So we need to add 3 lots of 10 to 151, because one friend had already eaten 10, another friend had eaten 10, and another friend had eaten 10. 3 lots of 10. So 151. Here I've got 5 tens. I'm going to add 3 lots of 10. 1, 2, 3 lots of 10. How many lots of 10 have I got now? She had 151 left. 3 tens, 3 lots of 10 had already been eaten. So I've got 8 tens, so 181. Well done for giving those a go, and well done if you managed to get the answers right as well. Fantastic, that is the end of today's lesson. Again, thank you so much for all of your hard work. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for our next lesson together. Bye.